God help me. Shut up. God help me. You tell me, man. What? Let's gloss over Brian Callahan for a second, because he's going to get fired probably in the morning, maybe even tonight before we all go to bed. He's going to get fired. It's a foregone conclusion, and it's been a foregone conclusion for at least the last week. But let's just go beyond him. After what you saw today in a 26-0 loss to the Houston Texans, after what you saw today, let's look over Callahan to some of the others. If you are out there and you believe in Amy Adams Strunk and you believe that she can turn this thing around, might I ask why? I mean, I'm sorry. I like Amy. But based on what we have seen over the last few years and so far this season, what's your reasoning? I believe in Amy because blank. What do you have to go off of? I believe in Chad Brinker because blank. I can't think of nothing. I believe in Mike Borgonzi because blank. And you might be saying, hey, that's no fair to go after Borgonzi. He's only been here a few months. Okay, fair. Borgonzi hasn't been here very long. Hasn't had an opportunity to do too much. But that Jarvis Brownlee trade was pretty stupid. Pretty stupid. That Dan Moore contract, pretty stupid. Why would you believe in anybody that has anything to do with this organization in terms of, like, just beyond the team, just in terms of running this organization? After what you have seen so far this season, and in particular what you saw today, why would you believe in any of them? What have they done to gain your trust or my trust? I am begging you, do not give this organization any of your money until this gets better. Begging you. Do not attend the games. Do not buy the jerseys. Stop everything. Put a halt on everything right now, because they don't deserve your money. Did you watch the game today? I want a refund for having Sunday ticket. And that's not even a Titans thing. That's just an NFL thing. They don't deserve your money. They don't deserve your trust. We had a new play caller today, and some of you thought that was going to make all the difference in the world, but I knew better. Like, nothing. Because it's not just the play calling, it's the whole offensive scheme. It's horrible. It's a terrible offense. The Brian Callahan offense sucks. It doesn't work. I don't care who's calling the plays. It's a bad scheme. But it's more than that. We have a culture of losers. We have a culture that has become used to and numb to losing and looking horrible while doing it. That's what we are now. That's who we are. That's the norm. That's the standard. That is what is expected from the Tennessee Titans, and that's what they expect of themselves. It is a culture of losers. It is an organization of incompetence. It is an offense that is elementary. It's about more than just changing the play caller. What did I say when this happened? This is putting a very small Band-Aid on a huge wound. That's exactly what it was. And it's not even going to last a week. It bought Brian Callahan one more week of being the head coach. And God help them if he stays. because this is a team that looks like they have no interest in being there except for Jeffrey Simmons. I thought Jeffrey Simmons was sensational today. But outside of him, does this look like a team that wants to be there? Does this look like a team that's ready to go out and fight and compete to win a game? No. They're just walking around. Heads. I mean, there were a couple times they got a shot of Cam Ward sitting on the bench and he looked like he was falling asleep. Because this organization, in just 4 weeks of the first season he's ever had, is already draining the life out of him. I didn't think Cam Ward was particularly good today. I actually thought it was his worst game so far. Thought he was inaccurate, still holding on to the ball too long. The interception, people are going to debate whether that was off of Io Manner's hands. I mean, it was, but I don't know. Either way, I thought it was Cam's worst game. But like, can you imagine being in a worse spot as a rookie quarterback than where Cam Ward is right now? It could not be worse than this. Like, oh my gosh, this guy is literally being put in an impossible situation. And like, yes, there are times where maybe he's throwing an inaccurate pass or he's holding on to the ball too long. But like, can you imagine having to take the field with these guys? And this offensive scheme and try to figure out how to be a quarterback in the NFL, we're going to ruin him. We're going to ruin him. Because of course we are. Just like we ruined Marcus, just like we ruined Vince Young, just like we ruined everybody we've had since Steve McNair, except for Ryan Tannehill, who was gifted to us. We ruin every quarterback we get, and we're going to do it again. And don't even talk to me about L'Jarius Sneed. I know I'm all over the place. 2nd and 33. The Texans had 2nd and 33, and they chunked a bomb to Nico Collins, who ran right by, you guessed it, L'Jarius Sneed, who just watched him run right by him and convert 2nd and 33. I've never even seen that happen. 2nd and 33, and they converted it in one. My chest hairs out. You don't even have to pay extra for this. You don't have to pay extra for this. You just get to see it. You're welcome. Who? You. You're welcome. Calvin Ridley. Glad he showed up today with 2 catches. That was good. No drops. No drops. Only had 2 catches. 90 more, and it would be $1 million for every million he gets paid. For every whatever. I'm totally losing my mind here. Awful. Low point. The literal bottom of the barrel. That's where we are. This is the lowest point of my lifetime. And think about the ground that covers. The Wisenhunt teams would have beaten this team. Last year's team would beat this team. With Mason Rudolph. Mason Rudolph would be good enough to beat this team. So yeah, Brian Callahan should be fired. He's brought nothing to the table. He's been one of the worst coaching hires I've ever seen, and he should be fired either tonight or in the morning. But what do you think that's going to fix in the immediate? What do you think that's going to fix? What? You think they're going to come out next week against Arizona and look great just because they changed coaches? No. It's like, who on this staff is a good coach? Who's doing a good job right now? Fossil? Okay, but don't look now, but now we can't even make field goals. That's the only thing we've ever been able to do. But we can't even do that anymore. Cut Joey Sly. Like, why are we even, like, just cut them all. Cut them all. Fire every coach and let the inmates run the asylum. And anybody who is not living up to their contract, trade them or cut them. Today. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable that you would put that product on the field. When I've got this flag on the wall, I've got this picture of your stupid stadium, I've got a picture of Steve McNair here who's rolling over in his grave, I got a picture of Eddie George here who's probably crying himself to sleep at night, I've got a picture of the 2000 Tennessee Titans up here. Every single one of them would beat this team 50-0. I've got a Titans flag over there. I've got numerous jerseys in the closet. I've got a hat sitting here. I've got another hat on the other wall. I've got a Titans blanket. I'm looking at Titans pajama pants right here. I'm looking at a poster of the Titans on the wall. And for what? So that you can go out there and start 0-4 and lose 26-0 to a team that's not even good? Houston did it. I don't even feel any better about Houston than I did before the game. They were better than us. Okay. I'm pretty sure I could go find 10 people in my neighborhood to join me, and we could probably go out and beat the Titans right now. I'm looking at a Titans coffee cup. There's a Titans coffee cup in here. For what? For what? To support this? To support what you have put on this field in front of me? It took you 1 month. 1 month to get me to the point where I turned off the game and just turned on the Red Zone channel. 1 month. We're not even out of September. It took you 1 month of games to crush every bit of hope I had. Cam Ward's never going to turn into anything because he's here, because he got drafted here. It's not a Cam problem. It's an us problem. Just like with Will. It wasn't a Will problem. Well, maybe it was a little bit of a Will problem, but it was still, the fact that he was here only hurt him. It did not help. Just like it hurt Marcus and ruined him, just like it hurt Vince and ruined him. Tennessee is where young talent goes to either die or get traded. And it's where free agents go to collect a paycheck and give as little effort as possible. Looking at you, who? L'Jarius Sneed, Calvin Ridley. Looking at you guys. Draymond Jones getting paid $8.5 million. To do what? To do what? Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. And I don't even know who the next coach is going to be. And quite frankly, I don't even have it in me to care right now. I don't have it in me to care. I'm just going to go in there and go to bed. I'm going to go take a nap. And when I wake up, who knows? I might wake up to the news that we have fired the head coach. But that's only a small part of this. Just like getting rid of Will Levis was only a small part of this. There is a lot wrong. And I don't even know how to begin to fix it. Freaking atrocious. Atrocious. Embarrassing. Disgraceful. Awful. Awful. Bye.